covering the islands of the Bahamas. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight.
By-election fever in North Abaco has intensified. Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Weekend Edition. I'm LaDawn Davis, and as always, it's great to have you joining us. Topping the news tonight, the Progressive Liberal Party during a rally in North Abaco last night revealed to residents plans to further stimulate Abaco's economy, improve education, and address the island's social challenges. While addressing hundreds of Abaconians, Prime Minister Perry Christie said his team is committed to developing the Bahamas and is working to ensure that there is equity among Bahamians. He assured voters that North Abaco candidate Renato Curry is ready to be a part of his team.
But the Bahamas now has the best people on the job, working overnight and overtime. We are making progress, and we're going to make a lot more. Now, Renato Curry knows you people. He's been working and living and learning right here by your side. He's been listening carefully. He knows which of you are finding your way forward and which of you could use some support. He knows the challenges you're facing, and he knows how he can help you make progress.
Prime Minister Christie told Abaconians that the government is fully aware of the challenges facing the country, and they are continuing to implement initiatives to address concerns throughout the nation.
But the last years have been very tough for many of our families. And we've begun to offer new support, including a mortgage relief program that will ultimately help a great number of families. We are concerned, as you are, of ensuring that we could minimize the impact of crime here in Abaco. Crime and violence are still serious afflictions for our nation. But we are finally moving in the right direction, with police in the schools where they're needed, and with urban renewal in our communities.
We'll have more on coverage of the PLP's rally in a later newscast. The Prime Minister also said he will be quite visible in the North Abaco community in the days leading up to the October 15th by-election. Mr. Christie will be joined by his parliamentary colleagues for a special cabinet session as early as October 9th. The first cabinet meeting outside of New Providence will be held at the Modern Government Complex in Marsh Harbor, Abaco. Now, voters in that constituency can also take advantage of the advanced polling. They have until October 3rd to make their request with the Parliamentary Registration Department. The advanced poll will take place prior to the by-election on October 15th. In crime news this Sunday, police are investigating a shooting that has left a 23-year-old male of Bow Avenue, Montel Heights, dead. The incident reportedly occurred around 12:30 this morning. Reports indicate that the deceased was standing in front of a resident at Bow Avenue, Montel Heights, when a vehicle pulled up and the occupants fired gunshots, which resulted in the victim being shot multiple times. He was taken to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Police are also investigating and are now appealing to members of the public who may have any information regarding this homicide to contact police at 911, 919, or 328-TIPS. A Long Island man was airlifted to the capital after he was stabbed at a local nightclub. The 35-year-old male is now detained in serious condition in hospital. Preliminary reports indicate that shortly before 2 o'clock this morning, the man was at a club in Long Island when he got into an altercation with another male and was stabbed to the chest. He was taken to the local clinic and later airlifted to New Providence. A local pastor lauded for spreading the gospel and promoting the Bahamas globally. Today, hundreds turned out for a service of thanksgiving to mark the 25th pastoral anniversary of Bishop Neil C. Ellis, pastor of Montego Full Gospel Baptist Church. Among those paying tribute to Bishop Ellis were international recording artist C.C. Winans, Jones Communications CEO Wendell Jones, president of Fidelity Bank Gregory Bethel, and national overseer of the Church of God of Prophecy Bishop Elgon at Ramming, and Bishop Ellis's foster father Franklin Wilson. Also on hand for the occasion was Prime Minister Perry Christie, who commended Bishop Ellis for the ongoing role he continues to play in promoting religious tourism.
Neil Ellis, whether he says it or not, has been able to go outside of this country around the world, lifting up the name of the Bahamas, allowing millions of people to see him in full flight of his oratory, of his spirituality, and being able to cause them to say, this is what Bahamians are like.
Prime Minister Christie also noted that Bishop Ellis has been a mentor and counselor to thousands of people in the Bahamas as well.
Your citizenship takes you beyond your church. When the country is faced with a challenge, you have elected to call whoever is the person responsible for the challenge, dealing with the challenge in government, and offer your services. Much more significantly, organizations in our country that are faced with challenges dealing with the government, one after the other come to seek the assistance of Bishop Ellis. Trade unions, church groups, individuals, all of whom see in him someone who is prepared to help and someone who has the capacity to help.
Stay close, we've got more news right after this.